That's huge. Now it's a piggy. It's out of here.
Ravi, I'm backing this one. I think this is one of the biggest. Into orbit. We're bringing smoke in the clouds, That's a biggie.
गेमिंग एंड गैम्बलिंग दुर्भाग्य ऐसा है कि कहते तो गेमिंग है लेकिन हो जाता है जुआ। और इसलिए सरकार ने और बहुत बड़ा निर्णय है ये, बड़ी बड़ी ताकतें वो कभी नहीं चाहती थी कि ऐसा कानून आए और देश में गैम्बलिंग पर प्रतिबंध आ जाए, लेकिन आज एक ऐसी सरकार है जिसमें पॉलिटिकल व्हील है और जिसके दिल में देश के उज्जवल भविष्य की चिंता है।
Hello everyone, welcome to the Indian Game Journal, India's only gaming channel where we analyze Indian gaming industry, giving you both financial and creative perspective at one place. We ensure that all of our content are completely thoroughly researched and verified before releasing. So this commitment may occasionally lead us to delay in publishing new videos.
Lights, camera, action.
By now, I'm very sure that we are all well aware about the real money gaming ban in India. But here at the Indian Game Journal, we are looking beyond the headlines. And what we are saying isn't just the end of the real money gaming industry. We are calling it as the displacement effect. And it's a crisis hiding in the plain sight. Before we dive deep into, let's understand what is the difference between a real money gaming company and a regular gaming company. Both companies' hierarchies are similar, but the real money gaming company is compliance heavy. Now this term is used to refer to a complex regulatory or significant resource investment landscape compared to the standard routine process of supervision of a regular gaming company. Another difference being the need for a risk management team for dispute management concerning money transfers. And then comes a specialized role called the game economy designer, who bridges the gap between the monetization team and the core gameplay team. Apart from this, both the companies run almost the same way.
Coming back to the scenario, the government's stated objective is to protect the citizens from financial frauds, addiction, and money laundering. On the surface, it sounds like a protective measure, but in reality, it's the beginning of a massive, dangerous shift. Let's talk about more than 400 companies, most of them are homegrown startups, that have created a digital economy and employed more than 100,000 people in the high-skill tech market. $25 million industry in India hits different, right? As per sources, the government itself was a huge beneficiary, estimating a collection of around 20,000 crore in the form of tax, 15,000 to 18,000 crore in the form of GST, and a staggering 3,000 to 4,000 crore in the form of tax deducted at source. Approx 25,000 crore in terms of foreign direct investment from global players is a blasting figure in Indian gaming ecosystem. This brings us to the core of our analysis. When you ban a legal regulated activity that has massive public demand, then the demand doesn't just vanish, it gets displaced into an illegal, unregulated black market, hence the displacement effect.
The ban have created a vacuum now filled with offshore betting websites like 1xBet, Parimatch, and many more. These are aggressively targeting the Indian gamers while promoting massive bonuses, 200 to 700%, promoting themselves on encrypted platforms like the Signal and Telegram, teaching users how to bypass authorities and use cryptocurrencies instead. The government now have clearly rolled out a red carpet for them. If you think we are exaggerating, let's understand this with a real world case. In India, in the state of Telangana, have a look at this clip.
ఆన్లైన్ గేమింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. ఆన్లైన్లో రమ్మీ ఆడుతున్నారు, ఆన్లైన్లో పేకాట ఆడుతున్నారు. దాన్ని కూడా ఆన్లైన్ పేకాట తెలంగాణలో నిషేధం.
They have banned real money gaming back in 2017. And what were the results? The legal tax-paying companies left the state. And a Telangana official admitted that the demand persisted with the use of illegal betting apps rising while causing financial losses and suicides. Similar to the torrent ban, where people are still downloading movies, games, applications from their mirror sites. The fact is, these websites are banned since many years.
The financial consequences of this nationwide ban are catastrophic. Let's break it down. The first immediate impact being investment collapse. Over 22,931 crores in FDIs are endangered. Sounds horrible, right? A global investor like Flutter has invested around $229 million in an Indian company called Junglee Games, and they have seen how their investments have wiped out overnight. This is very discouraging and disheartening for any future international investors in India. As you see here, the government stands to lose around 20,000 crore in terms of annual direct and indirect taxes, with over 75,000 crores in terms of future GST collections at risk. The real money gaming was a huge giant in the advertising world, spending around 4,000 crores annually. Now, this will eventually bleed the ad industry and will severely impact sports leagues like IPL, which relied heavily upon these real money gaming sponsorships. Please visit our website in the description for detailed analysis on real money gaming. Think about it. The legal Indian platforms were accountable. They had some form of rules, they had physical offices in India, and users had at least some form of legal recourse. Now, this market is entirely cornered by anonymous offshore entities. If you get cheated on any of these platforms tomorrow, then whom do you complain? They had no physical presence, they have no rules to follow, they have no legal obligations towards India. And even algorithms can be rigged for users to lose with zero oversight.
So what's the alternative? The history has shown us prohibition rarely works. The consensus among legal and industry experts is clear. The path forward is calibrated regulation, not a blanket ban. From a technology standpoint, this is entirely feasible. With one, a regulator framework from the government, and two, with that framework, the game economy designer can redesign the business model to fit into the dynamic legislative compliance. And I'm talking about India, which once executed overnight demonetization, could also regulate a licensed industry and enforce consumer protections, ensuring government control instead of leaving the market to the offshore operators. Our research also found that in the year 2023, Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar, the Minister of State, has stated that a framework was being prepared to ban 3 types of games in India, listing the game involved betting, the game of addiction, and the game harmful to the users. This could only conclude that the government haven't made this decision immediately. Also, a 200 pages long MeitY recent study about ChatGPT clearly suggests that AI is lowering human IQ. Who knows that AI might be the next target for a blanket ban?
Absolutely. Now, the real money gaming ban might also have been well-intentioned, but it has triggered a displacement crisis that is causing a massive economic damage and also putting the consumers even in greater danger spaces. The debate shouldn't be if we Indians play these games, but how can we create a safe, taxed and regulated environment for them to do so. What do you think? Is the government ban the right strategic move or a devastating self-harming wound? Let us know in the comment section.
The way real money gaming audiences are displaced into a web of unsecured platforms. Similarly, the focus of the Indian government is drastically shifting towards esports, which is our upcoming study. Make sure to subscribe to the Indian Game Journal. See you in the next one.